All right, Shalom. I'd like to start off by saying, Ka Halayim La Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Harakak Wadash Ma'amah. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone and my elder Heroine as well. Salutations to the Akim and the pushing the truth, sincerity, and truth. And peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, I'm Khalak Sa'am Ban Yashar Allah from the Lions Den and Yashar Allah camp. This is going to be another Lions Den news and prophecy. And this one is going to be on this article that says, chilling map shows areas of U.S. most likely to be targeted in nuclear war. All right. Lord willing, this lesson to edify and serve His purpose for the hopeful elect, the ones that truly believe in the name of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. So I want to start out by saying this: it doesn't matter what area um, is hit. Yahweh Shem Shai is going to make sure that this place is burnt to a crisp, and it's never going to be able to be inhabited ever again. And which ultimately is gonna lead to the downfall of Esau and the deliverance of the children of Israel, because this is where right here in America, the United States is where majority of deliverance and salvation is going to come from, because this is where the majority of the destruction is going to be. Um, so it doesn't matter where the destruction starts on this place, but the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to make sure that Babylon the Great, which is America, is utterly destroyed. All right. It says parts of America could be hit in a nuclear war as Russia invasion of Ukraine and other conflicts continue around the world. Right. Um, Understanding that the invasion of Ukraine with Russia is really Russia protecting itself from NATO and NATO's allies, because they kept migrating closer and closer to the east, and he told them the more they come to the east, it's going to cause conflict, right, and war. So you're witnessing that happen where they're trying to really annex Ukraine as part of the Soviet Union, once formerly was, just like with the situation with Taiwan and China. The Taiwanese people are Chinese people. It's the same people, but due to conflict and certain wars, uh, the next, like, this is all what Esau does: divide and conquer. Um, he has us divided as a nation. You see the same thing happening with North Korea and South Korea. Um, the Middle East, they broke all those Middle Eastern families up. And this is the thing that this devil does to stay on top and to confuse everybody. You have everybody run around, in confusion, fighting against each other, when not understanding that everybody has on this earth has one common enemy, and that's Esau. And he's confused the whole world that he's the protector and the provider, and that we are the common enemy. All right. So the Lord has a judgment, a sacrifice in Basra. Right. He's going to come down on upon Idumea, which that's America. Just presently. Okay. It says, back to the article. It says the map shows the places most likely to be targeted if there was a nuclear attack on the United States soil. It points out possible targets in every state in America, mostly in the east, but also along California coast. The map also suggests that Montana and North Dakota could be key targets as they have many nuclear weapons and launch sites. Okay, all right. It says in the west, Colorado, Montana, North Dakota, and Wyoming have lots of targets marked on the map. Some of biggest targets include active nuclear power plants. It says these are about 90 of these across. There are about 90 of these across the United States, including in Alabama, Arizona, Maryland, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Tennessee, reports the Mirror US. It says places like rural Idaho, Maine, Northern California, and Oregon might be safer. The United States has put its nuclear forces in areas with few people, so any attack would cause large any attack would cause less damage. Rockets called intercontinental ballistic missile silos, military bases, and places where nuclear weapons are stored are spread out across the United States. Some of the biggest places that could be hit include working nuclear power stations. Since there are about 90 of these plants in America, in states like Alabama, Arizona, Maryland, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Tennessee. All right. Other important spots that might be targeted are places where they keep missiles, military bases, and places where they store nuclear weapons. That's what they just said. It says the map first showed up in a CBS article from 2015. It says it used info from FEMA, Medicine and Global Survival, and Natural Resources Defense Council. Slacker. Mm. It says, but FEMA doesn't want to be linked to this map. A person speaking for FEMA said FEMA does not have FEMA does not and has not released any type of formal map of potential nuclear targets. However, FEMA provides information to the public to help them prepare for a potential hazardous or um, radiological event though, through ready.gov. It says big cities like New York, Chicago, Houston, Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Washington, D.C. are usually thought to be the most likely to get hit due to the economic worth, large populations, and government offices. Other cities that might be in danger are Dallas, Fort Worth, Miami, and Pennsylvania. It says, but Idaho, Maine, Northern California, and Oregon might not be such big targets. Just last month, the United States accused Russia of not following the last nuclear weapons agreement between the two countries. Russia denied this and said the U.S. wasn't sticking to the deal. It says in late 2022, President Vladimir Putin threatened to use nuclear weapons outside of Ukraine. He claimed that the West was using nuclear blackmail and warned the United States and Europe that Russia has various means of destruction to defend Russia and our people. We doubtlessly will use all weapons resources at our disposal. He said this is not a bluff. Mm. So these countries like Russia is ready because America is the most narcissistic behaving country also on the planet, man. Um, they throw rocks and hide their hands. They throw stones by living in a glass house. All right, they always paint the narrative as being the helper of the victim or the victim itself, saying that Russia is not going according to an agreement made when the United States is known continuously for breaking truces and contracts. You know, Esau in general, but definitely the United States. It says It says in December, Putin suggested Russia might change its policy of no first use of nuclear arms in military conflict. Right, it was a policy that, what I'm saying, like um you can't fire off a nuke or something like that or use nuclear weapons unless it was some kind of threat of nuclear force presented against you. So you can't be the first one to fire off. It has to be something of that magnitude that happens to you. But Russia was saying, "Fuck all that. We gonna fire off if we feel like, you know what I'm saying? We need to, you know. So that's one treaty they said they were going to probably try to back off of. I think I did a lesson about that too, about 6 months ago. You know. All right. Let me see if there's some more in this article. We might need to just go ahead and get to the scriptures real quick, because I mean we get the point of it. Yeah, it's about over. It says they have in their strategies in the documents. It spells out a preventive blow. We don't. We, on the other hand, have formulated a retaliatory strike on our strategy, Putin said during a press conference referral in the United States and U.S., according to CNN. All right. So everybody's ready to blast this place, man. Everybody's ready to blast this place. What does that mean? Destruction of Esau, downfall of the system, and deliverance for the children of Israel, the elect, man. We're almost out of here. Lord willing, I'm part of that number. But these are the things that we like to hear and see happening in the world because we know that's going to be closer and closer to our salvation. This is Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. It says, "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, who is the most proudest nation? Esau. Right? It was the most proudest country, America. It says, yea, all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day cometh that shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts." Right? It says, it shall leave them neither root nor branch. So nothing's going to be left of this place, or Esau eventually. All right. It says, but the ones that have faith in Yahweh by Shema Shai are going to be preserved from the sad perils that's going to come to this place. Verse 2, it says, "But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves in the stall." Right. It says, and ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet. And in the day that I shall do this, saith the Lord of hosts, Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. So that's what's coming for those that believe the Son of Righteousness is Yahushai. So that's who we waiting on. We waiting on Yahushai because Yahushai is going to be the one helping bring this destruction to this place. All right. And this place I'm talking about is Babylon the Great, America. All right. It says let me see where I want. It was Isaiah chapter 14, um, verse 13. It says, "For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend unto heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north." Who was I talking about? America. All right. "And I will ascend above the heights of the clouds, and I will be like the Most High." They're talking about Esau. Like, it says, "Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit." Right. So, Esau and the United States walking around here all high and mighty, full of pride, and the Lord's gonna bust their bubble all the way to what to Britain that birthed them. It says, "They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble?" Who made the earth tremble? Esau. And who is the hammer of the earth? America. All right. And Europe is swinging the hammer. It says, saying, "Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake the nation?" Esau did all this. The basis of men did all this. It says, that made the world a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened up the house of his prisoners. Right. We still stuck and trapped here. And, still everybody's still stuck and trapped in this system called the economy. Right. It says, "All the kings of the nations, even all them, lie in glory, everyone in his own house. But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, and as a raiment of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword, that go down to the stones thereof, to the pit, as a carcass trodden under feet. And that's what's going to be remaining of Esau eventually. Everybody else is going to get some form of living and go back to their own land, but they're still going to have to come, to Israel to do the holy days and stuff like that. But Esau shall be totally annihilated, done away with. Right? Verse 20. It says, "Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seeds of evildoers shall never be renowned." It says, "Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the city of face of the world with cities." Right. So, so that's what Esau is preparing himself for, destruction. All right. Verse 22 says, "For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord." Right. So, you know, son and nephew, I mean, that's how you pass on generations. That's how you pass on lineages. It's through the male. So ain't going to be no male left of these devils, man. "I will also make it a possession for the bittern and the pools of water, and I will sweep it with the bestrum of destruction, saith the Lord." And like the the elder was talking about, this next eclipse that's coming up, if I'm not mistaken, is gonna, like, we had one in 2018, or was it 2017? It was 2017 that came and X'd out the United States one way, and the one that's supposed to come, I think, is what? Did it already come, or is it coming this Saturday? It's supposed to exit out the other way, putting a complete X on the United States of America, man. And the Lord's gonna sweep that fire is gonna sweep all the way across the United States and turn this place into a lake of fire, man. That's what Yahweh Shemel Shai is setting up for this place. All right. All right, matter of fact, let me go to that real quick. Revelations 20. All right. All right. It says all right, this is Revelations 20 verse 13. It says, "And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them, and they would judge every man according to their works." Right? It says, "And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire." This is the second death, meaning um turned into the lake of fire, man. This that lake of fire is going to be America being consumed by thermonuclear destruction, man. This place is going to be like lava because America is surrounded by water, and so within that water, surrounded by water, there's going to be a lake of fire, which is this place melting. That's how hot it's going to be here. All right, and that's the fury of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. Lord willing, this lesson would edify and serve His purpose. With that, I'd like to say, Kal Halayim La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Harakak Wadash, by Amah. Double honor to the elder apostles, the great millstone, and my elder Heroine as well. Salutations to the Akim that are pushing the truth, and sincerity, and truth, and peace and blessing to the men and women and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Shai. Shalom.